Why do you like to be alive? Cause there are pies to be eaten. There's an old man I sometimes visit who can talk your ear off for hours on end. You'll sit down with him, and he'll start to unload his stories, one after the other, of his old friends, his years in the radio industry, and his misadventures chasing women. Once, halfway through his usual ramble, he stopped, turned to me, and said, "You know what? Life is fun. And it stinks to know that I'm getting close to the end. Because the whole thing's just been so damned fun. That's always stuck with me. It's my belief that the person who's had the most successful life is the one who, when it's all said and done, has the best stories to tell his grandkids." There's a lot of places I still want to go. Books I want to read. Movies I want to see. Even if I don't get to experience it all before I die. I like the anticipation of it all. Someone's got to feed my Tamagotchi. I survived cancer. I was given weeks to live, and miraculously got remission. Life post-cancer is a terrible struggle, mentally and physically. But I wouldn't trade it for the alternative. I now get to watch my adorable niece grow up. I get to look at the world with a completely different perspective. I get to enjoy being with my wife and traveling the world as much as possible. Death would solve a lot of the pain I currently live with. But the eternal sadness it would cause my family would haunt me. Occasional serotonin. It hits me every once in a while. Also garlic bread. I haven't tried all the restaurants in my area, and it actually has been a good motivator to cherish the whole life thing. I never knew my father. And my wife is pregnant with our first child. I like being alive because I'm about to get the chance to be the dad I needed when I was growing up. I have a friend that's going through some tough times, so I like to check up on him every day and encourage him. Pretty sure no one will find this comment, but hey. Today was a good day for me. I just got my first electric piano and I'm eager to learn this instrument. Now that is a reason to be alive. Music. I wanna master this thing before I go. Edit. Thank you kind strangers for all the awards and all the reply comments wishing me luck. Really made me feel great. I've been wanting to play the piano for about 3 years now, but only a few days ago I managed to convince my parents to get me one. I've been pretty depressive for the past few years for reasons, but I hope this thing can get me back on track. To all of you who are in the same boat with me, I wish you all well. We're all gonna make it. Donuts and dogs. I'm terminally ill, and the closer I've gotten to death, the more I've just sat back and watched nature. Genuinely stopping to smell the roses. It's the little things in life that make life worth living. The family of birds in a nearby tree communicating with each other. The dog you wake up every morning to and can't wait to see you and be around you. I even oddly lyle watching the trees rustle on a windy day. Watching my fish swim around their aquarium. Valuing the time and memories I make with my wife and friends. People that say life isn't worth living need to try their very best to smell the roses. Watch the sun rise or sunset. I know sometimes life really can get us down in the dumps, but life is truly beautiful. Edit. Just woke up and checked all the notifications. Thank you everyone for the awards and the very nice words. It's very humbling to get so many beautiful responses. I've done my best to read and like as many as possible. One comment I noticed is about how close to death we come. My fate was luckily decided by my oncologist. I was in ICU last year. I was septic and I had a superbug the doctors couldn't get on top of. My kidney had completely stopped and I only have one kidney. Fortunately, when the ICU had the various teams come together to decide whether to continue or let me go, my oncologist demanded they continue to treat me because I'm young, 29, and my heart and lungs are in good shape. I'm still here to this day. So I owe it all to that man who saved my life multiple times. I've sat with my wife and cried. Told her I was ready to go and laid patiently with my eyes closed, ready to be taken away. It just didn't happen. Since that moment I've done my absolute best to enjoy the little moments in life that we easily brush past and let go unnoticed when we are busy and living a healthy normal life. I'll try to individually reply to comments where I can. Thank you everyone. I keep hoping something worth living for will happen to me. Watching sunrises with a hot cup of tea. Singing my favorite songs in a place with good acoustics. Using really soft yarn to knit something nice for someone. Calling a friend and hearing the joy in their voice when they realize it's me. Snow days. Making s'mores at a bonfire. It's all the little things. I hope you can find all the little things you love in life. There's so many. Please be safe. Friend. Edit, thank you all so much for the awards. Including my first silver. It seems better than being dead. Feelings. I love to feel. I have no idea if that will be something I can experience once I'm gone. And it's rather very fascinating. Experiencing in general is probably the better term. I can try so much and there still is something I don't know anything about. A new kind of cooking. A new sport. Climbing another mountain. Seeing new things. Having the next fall come in and see the leaves in a new pattern of red, orange and yellow. And this is just without leaving my usual environment. The sheer difference it would make if I just now took a plane to somewhere in Asia and start a new life there is mind-boggling. But beautiful. I love that about life. It never gets old. Even though I need to remind myself sometimes. I like to be alive because my husband and family give me joy and purpose. Ultimately, I need to not be so hard on myself sometimes. And I think most people could relate to that. I need to take more joys in my successes rather than think, cool. Finally didn't fuck something up, which is what I tend to do. Food. And Shrek. I put a lot of effort into doing work for my degree and I'd like to have it finally. And maybe a job. Who knows, it may make my life better. If not, I'm ready to go. Although life goes ups and downs, I'm pretty happy how it's going. Last year I graduated from college and I have a great job. Good friends and a loving family. My only wish is I could get a nice GF. But I always have 1,000,000 reasons to thank for being alive, smiley face, edit, thanks for the silver. Kind stranger. It is my first award. So it means a lot to me. Primary reason is, I don't want to make my family sad again. I've also learned how to handle my depression and anxiety better. I have wonderful people in my life that I can count on when I need them and I have some exciting things planned for the future. So it would be a shame to end it all now. My wife is pretty cool. Also the fur babies. Maayan. All the good in this world. Joking around and laughing with your friends until you can't breathe anymore. A random dog running up to you to sniff your butt. Getting your first kiss. The smells from bakeries when you head out in the morning. Staring at the moon late at night knowing there's someone out there doing the same. Hugging your parents after not seeing them for a while. Cuddling with you so after you did the beep peep scattedly do. A stranger's baby smiling at you when you're waiting for a bus. The taste of the watermelon on a hot summer day and laying on the couch under a blanket watching the flames in the fireplace on a cold winter evening. Listening to the music in your bed on a Friday night knowing you don't have to set up an alarm for tomorrow. Texting your crush late at night, both of you being dead-ass tired but neither one wanting it to stop. The feeling of accomplishment when you finally learn to tie your shoes yourself. When you finally reach the bathroom after having to pee really bad. Telling a joke and the whole group of people laughs. Reading a book at the seaside while the sun unbeknownst to you slowly burns in a dick a sibling drew on your back with the sunscreen. Finally beating a game you've been playing for weeks. Making a meme yourself and thousands of strangers on Reddit like it too. When you inconsistently water your cactus but the cactus is just fine with it and it blooms to thank you and you didn't even know cactuses can bloom. When you're really tired after a workout and your muscles are sore the next day but hey, you know you did something good for yourself. Starving yourself because you know grandma is going to cook your favorite meal and you have to eat it all. Life. Man. The dude voice. I really don't. I work a dead-end job. Live with chronic pain. But every 2 months me and my brother we create bags on basic needs. Clothes, gift cards to shops, hygiene stuff and go into out local city and give them to people. We have created real friendship with some of the people we gave it to. I have seen people manage to get back on their feet and get sorted. That's what keeps me going, knowing even a small thing can help and maybe help that person clean up for an interview or keep them going for a few extra days. You guys are liking being alive? It's almost unbelievable how life is. We are in a position to do anything. Limitless options. I like life because I have so many ways to help people. That's what makes it worth living. My fluffy pupper. There are many things that make me like being alive. Like my best friends. My husband. His daughter. My dog. A future. I just have to wade through all the bullshit to enjoy them. Edit, we've been together for almost 5 years now. And his daughter is my stepdaughter. It was at her request and I won't call her my daughter until she asks me to. Thanks for watching.